Hey, welcome to episode 4 of the Frozen Biscuit. Today we are talking about the Las Vegas Golden Knights, one of the newest teams to the NHL. They really have them cap issues down in Vegas. They just got Buffalo Sabres legend Jack Eichel. Zach, that was pretty bad of them to get Jack Eichel because that $10 million cap hit doesn't do them any justice. What are your thoughts on that $10 million cap hit?
I think this is great as a Kings fan. We didn't have to worry about Vegas falling to hell or in the ninth stage of cap hell. They still have to pay Mark Stone almost $10 million. Plus, they have Shea Weber at LTIR, which will cost them more if he ever comes back. So thank you, Golden Knights, for being too greedy. And now we're going to watch your demise with great interest.
They are paying Alex Pietrangelo almost $9 million at 32 years of age. And they are paying Alex Martinez almost $5.5 million. And Robin Leonard is getting paid $5 million. This team is in cap hell right now.
Not only are they cap hell, they're old. They're about 28 on offense, average age, and they're about 30 on defense. That's scary if you're a Knights fan.
If you're a Knights fan, you have a lot to worry about right now because you guys don't have any money to spend in the next 5 years. So just stay calm and don't worry. But on the upside for them, they have a lot of experienced players with Eichel, Stone, Carson, and Jonathan Marchessault, who I thought was still 28 because of his production. They have a good, solid team, but they can't make any moves. That's the problem.
They have to cut a lot of players because their average salary, on offense alone, basically every single one of their players is being paid over $1 million. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. On defense, almost every single one of their players is being paid almost $3 million, at least.
They need to cut down more than 5.5 before the season starts. What do you think they're going to do?
I don't even know. I would start with cutting Jack Eichel. Sure, that's $10 million in dead cap, but honestly, it's probably for the better for them.
Cutting Jack Eichel? That's your franchise. We don't even know what Jack Eichel's going to do.
You never know. But then again, it would save you a lot of money. Plus, you could get a cheaper option later because you would still have $5 million.
I think Vegas gets rid of Riley Smith because he's 30. He's 31.
I would trade Alec Martinez, sure, former King. Half of their defense is a bunch of former Kings, but Alec Martinez, he's 35. He's through 24-25 season. So I would trade him either by the end of this season or next season to free up some space. But, they don't have any roster size. There's only 18 men on the active roster. Plus they have people on the IR, and they have Shea Weber on the LTIR.
Their only healthy goalie right now is former Islander. I loved Robin Leonard when he was on the team. Robin Leonard, free him. Actually, free my boy. Bring him back to Long Island if we can. Robin Leonard, if you need help, just contact me. I'll get you out of there. I will try my best. I will try.
So, the Knights do send off Max Pacioretty, and so I think that's a good move. They freed up some space. Sure, got rid of a little bit of a veteran leadership and goal scorer.
And Anaheim Ducks legend Dadonov, yeah.
Yeah, Evgeny Dadonov.
Anaheim
Anaheim
Ducks
Ducks legend.
What did you see the tweet where they were
Yes,
like,
that
"Are
tweet was
you sure
legendary.
about that?"
He's sure about that.
So
Um, but if you were a Vegas fan, I would be scared. I would be shaking in my boots because you have an undermanned roster. Your average age is over like 25. You're over the cap. You don't have any picks because you traded all of them to like Buffalo.
Jack Eichel.
And even with Bruce Cassidy coming in from Boston, there's going to be a ton of issues with this lineup.
Jack Eichel has a no movement clause. So does Mark Stone. So does William Karlsson. So does Jonathan Marchessault and Riley Smith. They are in trouble. Oh, and Alex Pietrangelo and Alex Martinez and Brady McNabb. So
does Robin Leonard. Robin Leonard has a no movement clause.
Oh my, this is gonna be a fun one in Vegas when it all comes down. Because it will come down. Because they have everyone on a no movement clause. Smart.
As a Kings fan, I'm just watching the demise. It's fun.
Yeah, because I feel like at the beginning, sorry Vegas fans, they were so like, oh my God, we made it to the Stanley Cup final. It's their first year. As an Islander fan, I was born in 2007. I have not seen my team make it to the Stanley Cup final once. And in the first year of the Vegas Golden Knights, they make the cup. I hate that.
It's all Vegas is doing. They tried to get, after they made the cup, after being an expansion team, they were trying to get the best options, make the best trades, be the best team in the world. That really made them an enemy to a ton of teams. And now that they're over the cap, everybody's just going to enjoy watching them lose their minds, seeing collapse and have to start up brand new with younger pieces that they all which they traded away for a bunch of these pieces that some not even on the team anymore. So
they have never know with that no movement clause. I'm just laughing about that because the demise is going to be hilarious. They're going to have all like 30-year-old players so out of their prime, and then it's going to be like old scrappy veterans who caused, like Zach Parise is going to be on this team probably after his run with the Islanders because that's how much cap Vegas can afford.
The youngest person on the team who's active, that's the key part, who's active, is Brett Howden at 24 years old.
That is old. That's old. It's not old, but it's old for your youngest player. Your youngest player should be 21, 22, just coming in the league. But they don't have that. They are lacking.
Yes, again, I think this is the key point for all of it. As any other fan, you are watching this demise with great pleasure. As a Knights fan, I would be scared and I would not look forward. I think they don't even make the playoffs again this year.
I'm saying that too. They are going to finish this season, I'm going to say 85 to 92 points, but they're going to miss because that West is so tough. With the Central being as stacked as it is, and the Pacific, just with the Kings, even the Ducks are getting better. And you have all those great teams in the West. The Knights are not that good anymore. Knights are missing 5th, 6th seed in the Pacific.
I can see that happening. Maybe the 5th seed, but they're not making the playoffs. I see them like low 80-point range. Again, there's a bunch of teams in the West that are definitely sure they look good on paper, but their future looks horrible. So I think
better than the Knights.
Yeah. The Knights are going to become the Coyotes in about like 5 years. I'm going to call that one.
Knights this season?
Yeah.
Vancouver Canucks.
Vancouver Canucks. You know who they need? Jacob Church.
You know who the Knights need to make the postseason? Jacob Churchill. Just because they're $5 million over the cap, that doesn't mean they can't get him.
Yeah, Vegas can definitely pull some strings. So again, the biggest thing the Knights can do is just try to build their future, because I think they're not in a position to win anymore, especially being over the cap and losing a ton of value.
Yeah, I agree with that. And their youngest player right now, Brent Howard, is an RFA after this year. So their youngest player probably next year is going to be a 26-year-old. They're probably going to trade their first round pick probably for somebody like old.
Jacob Church.
The Coyotes will be reeling and dealing. You don't know if they're going to trade. They could trade him right now.
That's
the
true.
Have been way too quiet. They've been way too quiet.
Way too quiet. Well, thank you so much for watching this next one. Tell us, what do you think? Do you think the Vegas Golden Knights are screwed, or do you think they're somehow going to make the playoffs again? Let us know. Again, give us your hottest takes. We'll read them.
Like, comment, subscribe.
You guys have been amazing. We're over 200 views when this video was recorded on August 10th. So thank you so much for the support. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you later.
Peace.